get right into this shit, huh?
Get right into it.
Let's handle this before another plane decides to fly over every 5 minutes. Just crop dust all over our dreams.
Do it. If you can get that reference, you're awesome.
Sounds like something from Star Wars, maybe.
Yes, it is.
Wow. Way to go, me. This next one comes to us from Larry J _MES. When I was 19, my girlfriend and I were hanging out in my bedroom when she suddenly let out a shriek and ran for the door. You're going to get a kick out of this one for the record. Did you already read this one? You probably did, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course. Okay. When I was 19, my girlfriend and I were hanging out in my bedroom when she suddenly let out a shriek and ran for the door. When I caught her in the hallway and calmed her down enough to find out what was wrong, she told me that she saw a live lizard crawl out of my mouth and run down my body, jumped to the floor, and ran in her direction. She was dead serious about it and still shaking. Cut to 20 years later, and I'm in the house of a different girlfriend, player, in a different town, hanging out in her bedroom. The identical scenario happens. A lizard running out of my mouth, her running out scared, etc. I can't for the life of me fathom how and why this happened. Once was weird enough, but twice? I'm a nice guy, not the Antichrist. Please share any insights you may have about this. That, when I first read that, I was like, are you outside your mind, dude? What? How?
20 years.
20 years, two
apart.
girls. Same thing.
And he's like, I'm a nice guy. I'm still single after 20 years because, well, I have two girlfriends that ran away crying when they saw lizards crawling out of my nose.
As you would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the rest probably just played it off and didn't call me back.
Or maybe, what if they also saw lizards?
They just
didn't say anything?
Yeah,
They
they kept it under control. They're like,
Yeah.
that's what, they didn't call him back. They didn't go on dates. And he's like, but we had so much chemistry. Yeah.
What do you reckon that could be?
It's hard. You know, part of me wants to be like, yeah, that guy's got issues. He's possessed. There's no other excuse for a lizard crawling out of his nose outside of Boba Fett's, season where that was a part of it.
Sure.
But this doesn't sound like anything similar to that. And maybe this guy needs to re-examine his life and how he treats people. That if two women 20 years apart see a lizard crawling out of his nose, that's not normal, man. I've never experienced that in my life.
Was it nose?
I thought that's what it said.
Or was it mouth? I can't remember now.
Oh, out of his mouth. I'm just
His mouth.
automatically thinking Boba Fett because that was his nose.
Yeah,
so
that's where your head goes all the time. Yeah, I don't know, dude.
that makes no sense.
I don't know.
Nothing there is like, I don't think I've ever heard anything quite like that.
Yeah. I mean, once you could be like, oh, maybe she had like sleep paralysis or some kind of weird.
Yeah.
She woke up as like some like hypnagogic, whatever it is, hallucination when you come out of sleep.
Yeah.
You see something, freak the hell out. It's happened to me a few times. I understand what it's like to panic when nothing's really alarming you. But twice, man, two different girls, twice, two different locations.
So many years apart.
Yeah.
I wonder if our listeners and viewers have ever experienced anything like this where they see something coming out of a partner's mouth or face and then like how would they rationalize? How would you deal with that if you were talking to somebody and that happened?
I mean, I would not rationalize it well.
If he just played it off and didn't even notice it, would you like question your sanity for a little bit?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's a story that like I can't think about the story too much because there's no way I could ever get to a bottom of it. I could never figure out what or why, the rhyme of reason, nothing. I'm useless in this. I love the story because it's that crazy, but I also, there's no way I could ever just be like, this is why.
It's very vivid and truly unexplainable.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. I mean,
you're watching this video. Clearly, you must be somewhat surprised by this. You hear about the lizard coming out of someone's mouth twice over the span of years. Two different girlfriends witness it. Two different girlfriends panic, freak out, tell you, hey, lizard man, this is done.
Yeah.
We're through. How do you react? Let's leave some comments down below. Let's hear what you think about the story. Because obviously, Christian and I, we have a loss of words. Like I'm grasping at straws for even explanations, and I'm grasping for words because I literally have zero explanation or word on how I could describe.
I wonder if the type of lizard changes how you view that person whose mouth actually contains lizards. Like if it's a cute little gecko.
And it's just coming out to tell you about insurance.
Yeah, I mean, is that
And you're like,
a different thing than say like a Gila monster coming out hissing at you and
That-
or a Komodo dragon coming out trying to bite off your toes?
I mean, I picture a lizard crawling out of this mouth. It's got to be relatively small.
Yeah.
I can't, like, if it was a Gila monster, you know, it's like, oh,
Yeah.
here we go. And we're on our way out. Yeah, that would be terrifying. And you'd probably shit bricks on your way out the door.
Yeah.
You know, but for this lizard, regardless of lizard ethnicity or genus.
Yeah. Something like that. We're podcasters, not scientists.
Yeah, what am I, a lizard doctor? Huh? Yeah. Is that what you think? Because it's not true.
I was trained in botany, so lizards are different.
Yeah.